Hey, good morning YouTube. Welcome to the Duranified channel. This video is going to be about the Zino Mini Pro Waypoints and how to record waypoints, when and where to use those recordings to generate the exact same flight with this exact point of view. Once again, thanks for joining me this morning. Let's get started. I'm in kind of a cool place, as you can see right here. There's this flood wall that prevents the river from flooding this whole area. This is one of the doors right there. Alright, I'm going to walk backwards. This is going to be the location I'm going to be flying from. So there's the setup. Doing pretty doggone well. Alright, so I'm going to take my glasses, put everything down, and I'm going to start doing this programming of this guy here. It's going to take me a little while to program it right. Unfortunately, it's going to be a big pain in the butt to get this thing programmed right. So yeah, I'm going to start the recording, and I am going to set everything in manual mode. I'm going to do ISO 100. Shutter speed is going to be like 2500. Yeah, that looks good. I'll leave that ISOs right there. And then we're going to get into the waypoints. And waypoint mission planning. Okay, and so I recorded these waypoints. I'm going to go ahead and delete them. And okay, delete this guy, and I'm going to start drawing new ones, okay? And I'm going to just do this hand drawing like so, and I like what I'm seeing, so I am going to go ahead and put a point of view here. Point of view. And the point of view is going to be somewhere in the middle. Hopefully it'll take it. There it is, point of view, and I'm just going to leave it like that. I'm going to submit it. Okay, and then I'm going to hit done. And I'm going to confirm takeoff. There it is. See it going up? It's going up. Good. It looks like that train stopped in the middle here. And we have tons of birds flying around. Whoa, don't hit me. It's going right through the birds up there. I'm gonna point the camera down a little bit. Big old bird just went by it, you know. Hope it doesn't hit it. You see them all flying around. And yeah, so check this out. This is what this is all about. It's going to keep this point of view in the middle and see what my recording looks like. It looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. Point the camera down a little bit. Look at that. It's looking real nice. So I do have the train in the picture, and that's really, really nice. So looking pretty good, guys. Actually looking really, really good. Oh my gosh, yeah. This is going to be a really good waypoint, and I'm going to use this one to actually do the camera test. So right now the camera is running at, oh gosh, put this glasses up here. The camera is at 1/4000 ISO 100, full manual mode. I'm totally got a manual mode, and this is the only way to work this particular little mini from Hubsan, the Mini Pro, and it's doing really, really well. The Zino Mini, we'll call it. I got it. Ooh, got GPS interference message warning. Just went away. There's a lot of buildings around here, guys, and those buildings have a lot of Wi-Fi. So currently I'm right over there in the middle, and yeah, you can see that. All right, so when and where you should use waypoints. This is a classic example of when you should use waypoints. You should use them when you want to replicate the same shot over and over again. In this particular case, I'm using that waypoints to do the camera test to see which setting is better. So I went from the shutter speed of 1/5000 to 1/6400. And next, I would imagine it would be good to test to see how well it does on its own and full automatic. So those are my settings that I would have chose today myself. And yeah, so there you go. Oh wow, it's doing a fantastic job with this point of view, guys. It just reached waypoint number 3. Hard to see under these bright conditions, but everything looks pretty normal. Let me turn this way so I can see better. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. I hope my phone doesn't overheat. It's not that hot yet, but it's definitely rolling. It's coming around, keeping a good point of view. Interest is coming around. It's coming around real nice. So it looks like it's gonna end up coming pretty close to the Eagle's Nest, which is kind of, if you see the Bank of America building up there, which is hard to see, is a white building behind this brown brick building that has a tower in front of it, and that tower has an Eagle's Nest in it. So things are looking pretty sharp so far. Coming back, looking pretty good, guys. There's the Eagle's Nest tower right there. Perfect. Yeah, perfect. So now it should keep that under the point of view. All right, so 1/4000 ISO 100, and seeing a lot of activity here today. You can see these guys riding bikes. They're doing all sorts of stuff, running, riding bikes. And that one lady over there, man, she was running and talking. So you know she's in shape. All right, guys, so we're coming right back this way. Coming back. Here we are. So I have 2 more waypoints down in here, and I can't see them. Battery is at 79%, so we're doing pretty well. Got a lot of geese down here, guys. Let's switch it back to this mode. Oh yeah, looking pretty cinematic indeed. I figured you guys would appreciate the wildlife shots more than the, the city shots. Putting the camera up a little bit, and it kind of raises itself up. It tries to keep the pitch that you started out with. That's what I figured out so far, is that things to know is that it keeps the pitch up. So I've been flying for about 7 minutes. That's what my screen recorder says. And so it has reached that waypoint right over here. And I'm just going to change my camera settings and tell it to start again here in a second, okay? All right, so let's get back into the waypoints. First, stop recording. Change settings on the camera. We're going to bump it up a little bit more to 640. And I'm going to start the recording. Go to waypoints. Waypoint. And I'm going to say submit. And done. Confirm. Okay. So it's starting to move again. Here it comes. 73% battery, so that took about 20%, 25% of the battery doing that waypoint there, guys. And I'm seeing a lot of traffic here with the birds. And it's going right by me now. Doing a good job. All right, pitching the camera down a little bit. There we go, pitching down. Right there's where I wanted to stop, but it goes back to the normal. If I leave it there, it likes it. Anything beyond that, once it readjusts itself. I actually like this shot a lot. It has the city, the river, and everything in the background. Once again, ISO 100 at 1/6400 is the shutter speed. So, all right, so let's talk about when and where you should use waypoints. This is a classic example of when you should use waypoints. You should use them when you want to replicate the same shot over and over again. In this particular case, I'm using that waypoints to do the camera test to see which setting is better. So I've went from the shutter speed 1/5000 to 1/6400. And next I would imagine it would be good to test to see how well it does on its own in full automatic mode. So those are my settings that I would have chose today myself. And yeah, so there you go. All right, approaching waypoint number 3. You can see right here, waypoint number 3 is coming up. And this is the view. This is one of the towers down there, and I can see it right over there. Oh, it's going to be hard for you to see, but yeah, it's right over there. It's doing pretty good. I'm getting that interference. GPS interference is giving me a warning that there's a lot of GPS interference right over there. I totally get it. There's a bunch of buildings right over there. And that's why you would get tons of interference because of that. All right, so it's coming around, guys, coming around. Trying to get in the shade so I can see it better. It's definitely a lot darker in my screen with 1/6400, 62% battery. So I think I'm just going to be able to get one more test with the current recording parameters or waypoint parameters that I have set. So I'm probably going to abort it here when it comes around the corner, and then I'm going to switch to full manual mode. Once again, this is ISO 100. 1/6400 is the shutter speed. And here it comes. We're coming around, guys. Coming around. Yeah, so bright out here, bright. Good conditions, awesome day. Really awesome day. The drone is doing quite well, guys. It's coming around point number 4 and it's giving me this nice cinematic shot. Got a lot of sun here, a lot of sun. So that's what we see. A lot of people out here running today. You can see this lady over my shoulder running pretty hard. And here comes my little Zino Mini Pro coming back. It's a good flyer, guys. Would I recommend this drone over anybody else? It's to be determined, but the price point just dropped. So check out the links below and check out the previous video of the waypoints that I created. This one here is a little bit more into how to use and record your waypoints. So here we go. I'm going to abort this and start a new session. As soon as it gets back over land, I'm going to start a new session. And we'll get started. Man, it's bright. You can't see me anymore. So, yeah. Very, very bright. All right, stopping this video for now. Okay, stopping this now. Stopping the recording. I'm going to put in full automatic mode. Starting the recording. And then I'm going to get back into waypoints. And I'm going to tell it to submit this. And I'm going to say done. Confirm. And here he goes. Full automatic mode. So hard to see with the sun right in my face. Yeah, but that little puppy's doing great. It's right over the smokestack right over there now. And coming around. All right, here he comes. What a great shot. It really is. Good little flyer. So it has reached waypoint number 2 and it's telling me, oh, I got a message actually. Sorry about that, guys. All right, so there he goes. Going to the next destination. The wind is picking up. You can see by the leaves shaking. The trees are shaking. The wind just picked up big time. Hope you guys can hear me okay. You're probably hearing it in the microphone, so it's a very good test. What's my CPU? Yeah, it's doing pretty well. 55%. Battery temperature is 44 degrees, so things are looking awesome. Alright guys, so this is a very good case study of how and where to use waypoints. So if you want to test your camera settings from manual to auto and different shutter speeds, different ISOs. This is what you would do to compare the exact same flight pattern or mission, right? So like right now, last time when I was flying by this area, I got interference, GPS interference. And I wouldn't be surprised if I got it again. All right, down to 44% battery. Coming around right there. So I am right between that big building, they call the Monroe building, and the condominium building. Coming around, and luckily the birds are not flying in large groups like they were before. So we definitely should see a lot of backlighting now, like we did before. 42% battery. Looking pretty good, guys. Looking real good. Coming around the area right now where you would see the eagle. In that tower right there, you would see the eagle. Yep, that's where you would see it. It's going to be hard to find today. Just so much sun. Yeah, the tower is at 11 o'clock now, 10 o'clock, and fading. A lot of glare coming off the river. But we're coming around, coming back. Coming back. Looks like the geese are all settled in. Oh, there's the birds again, big time. Big time wind just hit. It is happening, man. This thing is doing it. Wow, those birds are really having a good time there. Wind picked up big time. You see the microphone getting hit pretty hard too. The wind's picking up as the sun is warming up this earth. It's looking pretty good. So just to kind of give you a little bit of background here, guys, this is the James River, and they call this the lower James River for the rapids. But yeah, here we are coming right back, and we're now right above me, headed back here. .34% battery. All right, I'm going to stop it now, and I am going to go ahead and stop the recording. So there it is. All right, what a good little flyer, man. It's just doing an auto land himself. You see it right over there. It just landed all by itself at 19% battery. So 19% battery. Wow, pretty good. Pretty good little flyer, man. Good job, buddy. The Hubsan Zino Mini Pro. That's funny. Anyway, waypoints. How to use them, when, and where. Let me know what you guys think of this video. Really had a good time taking the time to make this. I hope you guys reciprocate back by hitting the like button, share, and subscribe, and comment. Thanks for watching, guys. A little bit more difficult to catch, obviously. Okay.